What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Benzo back here with another arena run. Today we're playing Historic. We're playing some black white auras. Deck's been forgotten about, kind of off the radar a little bit, which makes it a little bit better. Deck seems to do a lot better whenever people aren't really prepared for it. When it's on people's radars, doesn't do quite as good. However, let's go ahead and go through this deck list. For our creatures, we don't have a whole heck of a lot, but we do have a lot of ways to recur them. We have 3 Hateful Eidolon. We have 4 Core Spirit Dancer and 4 Saram. Now, we can also get our creatures back with a Claim to Fame. We can't cast Fame, but we can cast Claim. We also have 4 Cartouche Solidarity, which does make a 1/1. A lot of times you're not really going to be suiting up that 1/1, but there is the option to. We do play 2 Inquisition of Kozilek and 4 Thought Seeds and some hand disruption, and we do have a handful of enchantments. Kaya's Ghost Form also lets us get our creatures back if they do die. Also 4 Deadweight, 4 Sentinel's Eyes, 2 Angelic Gift, 1 Rune of Sustenance. It's a spicy one. It's a spicy one. This list is from the Pizza Box Open. I believe it went 7-1. I will put the link to it down in the description below if you did want to check it out. We have 2 shelters. We have 1 Agadeem's Awakening. We have a whole bunch of black-white dual lands, 2 plains, 2 swamps. In the sideboard, we have Lurrus as our companion. We also have a little bit more hand disruption in Duress with 3 Helios Punishments, 1 Legion's End, 4 Hushbringers, and 4 Go Blanks. So pretty straightforward deck. We're going to go ahead and beat some faces in pretty quickly. We're going to try to apply as much pressure as we can while also protecting our own creatures. So we're going to play this through a best of 1 event, and let's take you along for the ride. Flying into game 1 with black-white auras. Looks like we're on the play. We have a way to kind of get rid of their spot removal spell. We have a Core Spirit Dancer and a Saram, and we also have an Angelic Gift. So this hand is a easy keep. Very easy keep. We'll lead on a Concealed Courtyard. We don't have to take damage if we don't have to. We will Inquisition our opponent. Looks like we're playing against Angels, which could be kind of a problem. So we have a few things to choose from. We have a Bishop's pretty good because it gains them a bunch of life. And also it's their only play up until turn 3. So I think taking the Bishop might be alright. They're also missing a 3rd land. Can't take Collected Company. So I think Bishop is going to be the card to take there. And then next turn we're just going to go ahead and play a Core Spirit Dancer. Nice. Let's go ahead and pay 2 life. Play the Spirit Dancer. We're not super worried about any of their creatures. We're going to be able to go a lot faster than them. The only thing that we have to hope for is that they don't hit something good off the Collected Company, but this Kaya's Ghost Form is pretty good. I think we're just going to actually cast the Ghost Form and then Thoughtseize. Let's start with the Ghost Form. Eidolon's also pretty good. We might just play this Eidolon. Yeah, we're just going to play an Eidolon. And see what they want to do. And they missed that 3rd land, which is kind of big. I mean, we're also missing our 3rd land. But our hand is a little bit better than theirs. I don't really want to Thoughtseize or anything. I kind of want to just play this Saram. That way we can Angelic Gift next turn and also just start drawing a bunch of cards. It looks like they missed their land drop again. So now that we have a Chapel, let's start with Angelic Gift. I think we're going to gift the Spirit Dancer here. Yeah, we're going to gift the Spirit Dancer. Draw some cards, Yes, please. 2 Chapels. I think now we're actually going to go ahead and Chapel Thoughtseize. Just because We don't really want them to resolve a Skyclave apparition. Like, we get the Spirit Dancer back, which is cool, but we don't get the auras that are on it. Looks like they really don't have anything here. I don't think we care about any of this. We're just going to take the Collecting Company. All our 3-mana stuff isn't super good. The next turn, we're going to be able to draw at least 4 cards with Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah. There's really nothing they could do. Missing their 3rd land drop, like, what was it, 3 or 4 times? Pretty brutal in this matchup. Let's go ahead and go to the second game. Game number 2 with some black-white auras. Personally, I like this version more than the blue-white version, just because it feels like it has a little bit more game, because you can keep bringing your things back. You can kind of disrupt your opponent a little bit by taking away their things in their hand. That said, this is a little iffy if they have a bunch of spine removal. However, if they don't, this is super good. We're going to go ahead and keep this. We're going to lead off with an Inquisition. And it looks like they have Obosh, so they're probably playing Burn, is my guess. And they did mulligan down to 5, so that's to note here. So if we are playing against Burn, we're going to hold the Spirit Dancer in our hand until we can Spirit Dancer and then also Cartouche. Oh, it's the minion of the Mighty list. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the minion, but what else do we have? We have an Infuriate, the big thing. Yeah. Minion's going away. Now since we know they really don't interact with us a whole lot, we're just going to slam a Spirit Dancer, and we're going to try to start suiting it up as quick as we can. Start with the Cartouche here. Cartouche, we will draw a card. Unless they have... I don't think they have anything else that could really hurt it, right? We'll play the Shelter because we really don't care about having protection from a creature right now. Oh! It might just be... So this makes into a 3/3. It doesn't give it +3. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Infuriate here. I really don't care about this wild shape. Yeah, we'll take the Infuriate. That way if they do draw one of these, the minions, I don't think... it'd still be a 6 power, but whatever. So we're just playing against all the decks that aren't doing a whole lot. But you know what? Free win's a free win. Let's go ahead and roll into game number 3. We are 2-0. Smells like we're 2-0 going into here. Oh, we're on the play again. This hand's pretty alright. I think we can go ahead and keep it. It seems pretty solid. Opponent's going down to 6 at least. We're just going to slam an Eidolon turn and hope it doesn't die. We'll see what they're playing before we decide any further. Also, we're playing against elves, which means that the Spirit Dancer is going to be pretty good. I think we're going to put this pathway on black. Let's go ahead and start with a Haya. I don't think they're going to block here, right? Yeah, you shouldn't block your opponent. What are you doing? And then what I think we're going to do is go like... Ooh. Ooh. Let's start with a ghost form on the Spirit Dancer. Draw a card. Play the plains. We will... We will Sentinel's Eyes on the Spirit Dancer. Draw another card. And then we will Cartouche on this Eidolon. Draw a card. Make a 1/1. We're going to attack for a bunch. I don't think there's a way opponent can get out of this. Because next turn we're going to cast a Saram and we're going to play this Ghost form. We're just going to draw a ton of cards. Okay. Alright, so something to remember with this Eidolon, if we deadweight something, we get to draw the card. Because we control it. We control the deadweight. So let's just draw a ton of cards here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to deadweight the Shepherd. Draw 2 cards, plus the 3rd from the Eidolon. Into a Thoughtseize. I think we might just Thoughtseize opponent here. See what they could have that like actually hurts us. Freylease doesn't do a whole lot. The Collecting Company is probably the worst card for us here. And it's not even that good. Yes, go ahead and take the company. We will Hi-Ya with the Spirit Dancer. So opponent's down to 7. We're at a comfortable 21 life with 4 attackers here. Yeah. Black-White Auras, too strong. Please ban. Wizards, if you're listening, please ban this core Spirit Dancer. This one specifically. 3-0. Let's go ahead and run it back to game 4. All right, a very, very swifty 3-0 after that beating we gave to Elves. We're not on the play here. We're not on the play. This is the first game we haven't been. Hand still seems fine, though. We got to go... I think we're going to lead off with an Inquisition here. We're going to keep this hand. I think we'll lead off with an Inquisition. Another Eidolon. So this turn we go Inquisition. Next turn we go Eidolon into Cartouche. I think I'd rather clear the way with this Inquisition here. Fable Passage Yorion. Oh, we're on the Soul Herder deck. So, looks like the Skyclave's gonna be the card that goes. They're probably gonna get a green source here. I mean, like if they can draw a card with Wild Blossoms, it's fine-ish. I really just want to take the way that they can interact with us. Yeah, because we don't get to draw cards off the Eidolon if they keep this Skyclave apparition. Good news, though, is that next turn we're going to go the Eidolon into a Cartouche. Ooh. So they drew a Charming Prince. Top, so probably a couple lands. Ooh. Ooh. What's better here? Is it a SRAM? We could just suit up a SRAM. So if the reasoning here is like if we play the SRAM next turn, we can go like Hateful Eidolon and then also play a Cartouche, draw a card. So it looks like we might be playing a Soul Herder. Yeah. Yeah. Should I block? It would be awkward if I did, because then they couldn't blink a creature. However, with the fact that we're going to have a Cartouche on this RAM, pretty sweet. We will start by putting a Cartouche here, draw a card. Well, that's not super great, but it's better than nothing. It says first strike, right? Yeah, so we will attack for 3. And then we're going to play the Shelter tapped, and then a Eidolon. And if this Ram dies or gets exiled, oh well, we have this one as well. And I imagine opponent is going to start just drawing cards. We could force them with the wall. We could force them to just draw cards. I don't think we care about the 2 here, though. So something that they can do, they can like exile the Charming Prince, use the Charming Prince to exile the Wall of Blossoms. So the Soul Herder gets kind of big. But we're going to be going over the top of it. Well. Huh. Not super great. Thoughtseize isn't too bad here. We Thoughtseize. I think we're just going to take the other Soul Herder. Because that's a lot of value. I feel like they have an Ephemerate in their hand. Yep. I was right. Ew. Those are both good. Those are both good. I guess we'll take the Soul Herder. Courtyard tapped, and we will attack for 3 in the air. Commemorate the Wall of Blossoms, draw another card. We might just get outvalued here. Innkeeper probably into the Mimic. Oh, what is this thing? What does this thing do? That doesn't seem super good. I really want to block with... I think we're going to eat this Charming Prince up. They're probably going to kill the... Oh, yeah, they kill the Eidolon. Makes sense. So we're at 10. The Soul Herder is getting big. Deadweight's good. Deadweight's super good. We gotta draw a bunch of cards here. So we go... Heedful Eidolon. We claim the other Eidolon. Play the Deadweight on... I guess this farmhand. Draw this. Yep, yep. Draw 2 more cards off the Eidolons. Nothing super good here, but this does give this vigilance, which is kind of a big deal here. Then we have a Chapel. This will just play another Eidolon here and attack for 4. Ah, yeah. So even if, like, this Ram does die, we're drawing 6 cards off of it. Ooh, Huntmaster. Seems like a good card. You have to have a creature in your hand. Do you have a creature in your hand? You do. Oh, oh no! I'm gonna get rid of the item. Did you get rid of... Oh, yeah, because it can just blink it. You. Well, since now we know the deputy's probably going to eat the Saran, we should just draw 6 cards out of it. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just going to throw everything in front of the Soul Herder. So we'll end up drawing 6 cards. One of our Eidolons is going to die, but whatever. Oh, more than 6. I'm sorry. I am wrong. What do we have here? We got a bunch of stuff. Sentinel's Eyes, Deputy. Let's start with an Inquisition. Well, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They could do a bunch of good stuff here. We do have the Shelter. Well, Inquisition, their last card. It's nothing. I like Spirit Dancer. Ghost form on the Spirit Dancer. We could deadweight something, draw cards. I don't think we really want to draw anything else right now. So that means that the deputy eats the Spirit Dancer. I think maybe... let's go ahead and Sentinel's Eyes the Spirit Dancer. We'll get rid of those two. We don't need those. Draw another card. Thoughtseize doesn't do us a whole lot of good here. And then we can go Pathway on black. We'll go ahead and just draw some cards. We're going to deadweight the Innkeeper so they can stop gaining a little bit of life. Draw another card. Another Spirit Dancer is pretty good. A little scared about the Deputy of Detention. No attacks there. Now we have to discard 6 cards. We don't want to Thoughtseize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Now only if we can give this thing flying. If this Spirit Dancer 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could go Temple Garden, blink, or use the Orion to blink everything. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're probably going to deputy the Spirit Dancer away, would be my guess. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Well, I guess, like, draws 2 cards. Or, not draws 2 cards. Lets it enter the battlefield again. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Piece of candy. There's way too much text on this card. There's way too much. Deadweight's good. Deadweight is solid. Let's start by deadweighting. Oh, we should have played a Saran first. That's our bad. Draw 2. 1, 2. So now we will go Thoughtseize. Take a Thragtusk. Now we will play another Spirit Dancer. Play a Plains. We will go ahead and Sentinel Eyes on the older one. We're going to keep the Claim to Fame just to make them think that we might be able to use it. Draw a card. Draw a card. I'm going to Ghost Form on the Spirit Dancer. Draw 2 more cards. This is just protection in case the deputy... gets blinked for some reason. We attack with the Spirit Dancer for 8. They can kill it, but then it also enters the battlefield again, and we draw 2 more cards. We only have 16 cards in our library. Also, they just jumped it. Discard 4, huh? I don't think we need the Agadeem's Awakening anymore. Sure, that looks about right. Sure. We're gonna do a whole lot of damage. Oh-ho! So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a Spirit Dancer. We do have to be careful about decking ourselves here. We'll Angelic Gift the 5/7. Oh, it's a May draw card anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll draw. We'll draw. We will draw. I don't think we actually want to really draw a whole lot more. Sentinel Eyes on the Spirit Dancer. We're going to actually decline the draws for right now. We can play another Spirit Dancer and then another Sentinel's Eyes. That has Vigilance. That has Vigilance. This has Flying, so it doesn't have a way of dying. This Spirit Dancer could potentially die, because it doesn't have First Strike, so they could, in theory, they could kill it. Now let's, whatever, let's draw some cards. Then we will not draw the 3rd or the 4th card. Sacrifice the Cleric to exile our graveyard. All of Blossoms gets eaten up. And then I think we're doing pretty good. We're just going to get rid of God the Shrine. We don't need it. We don't need any more lands. Opponent's definitely fishing. Robin Inspector probably crack the clue. If they crack the clue, it's super good for us. Super good for us. So they don't have anything in their hand to interact with us right now. Deadweight the Inspector. I am not going to draw. I'm not going to draw anything off these Spirit Dancers. Decline all of them, because the Eidolon is going to let us draw 2 cards. Ooh, delicious. Cartouche a Spirit Dancer. We'll decline them all again. This is insane. This deck is insane. We're going to decline everything here, too. Find all these. Put a rune on there. And then if they block our 3 biggest things, which would be... one, two, 3, they take 6, 7, 8. They take 8. If we Spirit Dancer here, pro green, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? So we'll just play the Goblet Shrine tapped, and we're gonna attack everything because I believe that they are forced to block our 3 biggest things, so they're gonna lose their whole board here. What is opponent? Is opponent trying to just figure out their blocks? If I give it pro white and the Sentinel Eyes falls off. If it dies, I draw 4 cards. I think I would rather... I'd rather have the Sentinel Eyes fall off. And now they could just Hunt Master to kill the Spirit Dancer. As pro white. This is not good if they can destroy another one of our creatures. Oh wait, no, can we only draw 2 cards because... Oh, okay. Well, I guess if they destroy any of our creatures, we're going to end up decking out here. Nope. Didn't have a way to do it. That was a grind. What a grind. Bant Soul Herder. It's a pretty sweet deck. It's almost like we did a Bant Panharmonicon upload not too long ago. Check it out. Description has the link in there. Alright, going into game number 5, we are 4-0 with black-white auras. And we go first. And this hand is an easy mulligan because we have 0 creatures. This hand is not super great, but it's a little bit better. Jengatha tells me that it's either a sacrifice deck or it is a Niv Mizzet deck. It could be either one. Either way, I don't think Sentinel Eyes is super great. The Hateful Eidolon does. Jeez. Maybe just take a thought, or take the Thoughtseize away. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of a Thoughtseize. We'll start off with Inquisition. Oh, it is a sacrifice deck. 2 Claim the Firstborn is kind of rough, especially with 2 Woe Striders. Oh man, that sucks. We're gonna take a claim. That's super bad for us. Yeah, sure. We're gonna Eidolon into a Cartouche. And then next turn on, this might just be put the Lurrus into our hand. We could Sentinel Eyes on this. Oh, wait, what? Sure, so what else are you gonna do? Get no blocks. You got it. Oh, okay. Chapel means we're going to... We're going to putting Luris in hand. We kind of want to rebuy this Eidolon. So we'll give him a quick hi-ya. Then we'll just throw this Luris in our hand. We're not going to block the Familiar if they attack, because they have the food token where they can just bring it back and then use the Witch's Oven and do it again. Ooh. Ooh. This we will block. So now we just know their hand is double Woe Strider. So their hand isn't like super great. They do get a scry out of it, but that's it. Alright, so we're just gonna play the Eidolon out of the graveyard. Now wasting that Claim the Firstborn kind of seems bad. Okay. Also, this is going to be good. This is going to be pretty good. We go Deadweight, the Woe Strider. They might sack it to Witch's Oven. It's a little weird line for them. But we do have 2 lifelink creatures right now, so we can offset this Cauldron Familiar. You're gonna Witch's Oven it? Ooh. Ooh. Then we're gonna use the Witch's Oven to sacrifice the Woe Strider. That's my guess. If they sacrifice the goat, that's kind of bad for us. Yeah, not super great. Now, are they going to block one of these 2? Do we want to give them the option of it? Let's go ahead and cartouche here. And we will Sentinelize the Luris. Gaining 6 is kind of a big deal. Also didn't pay attention to what they did with their scries, so we might be in for a world of hurt here. Okay, just playing a Woe Strider isn't a big deal. And then we could cast Deadweight from our graveyard if we want to. Yeah, let's make them do the whole routine over again. We're gonna get in for a bunch of damage. 4, 6, 8. We're gonna 8 them here. I think we might, well, we could have just thrown this Eidolon out in front of them, draw 2 cards if they decide to block, and then claim it back. Or Luris, and there's a bunch of things. So we're just gonna throw everything out there. This goat, I imagine, is gonna go in front of a Luris. No? Ah. Well then. What's our best draw? Ooh, that's a good one. What's our best draw? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. We will draw some cards here, however, still going to be kind of a rough way to go. They can sacrifice this, deal 2. Sack and sack. They can deal 6 total, so like the Eidolon and Luris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Company is pretty good. Especially when you hit the two of the best cards in your deck. Ping there, ping there. Yeah. Gonna draw one card off of it. This form is not too bad. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. I mean, we're just. Oh. Ew. This is kind of rough. We're loading on this Eidolon because we have Ghost Form on it. We're also gaining a ton of life here. Maybe it was right to put one of the Sentinel Eyes on this Eidolon. That way if they do ping it down with the Mayhem Devil, we can still draw cards. Yeah, probably the play. Ooh, what are we going? Oh, we're going to get down to 4 to get a Wolf Strider. I guess that means Angelic Flying is not quite lethal. Or was that Angelic Grace, whatever it is? Yeah. I mean, they have to do it. I don't think we're actually going to win this game now. That was a bad play on our part by not also putting something with this Eidolon, because now we can't attack with it. Like, even if it's a Sentinel Eyes, we still get to draw 2 cards if it dies. Reese isn't super bad for us right now. They're also in a spot where they can't attack. Two, three, four, five, six. We're gonna draw 4 cards here. Where's the 3? I don't know. It might just be 3. Ew. 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 I guess we have the shelter to get like pro red or pro black, I guess. No blocks. Fast 2 damage. That way, the priest is the best target here. Gonna sack the Ghost Rider, ping the Eidolon, then we're gonna shelter it. I mean, like, even if we shelter here, they can just sacrifice the clue token to get the Golden Familiar back. Yeah, that works too. I think we're kind of done on this one. There's some rough beats. I guess like keeping the Thoughtseize might have been the better. Well, we really don't know what we were up against there. And the Eidolon with 2 enchantments is pretty good because if it dies, we draw extra cards. Whatever. 4-1 still a pretty strong run so far. Let's go ahead and go into game number 6 here. And game number 6, we are 4-1 currently with some black-white auras. And looking at this hand, it seems pretty good. We're kind of hoping we're against a creature deck here. I kind of like just like Shock Thoughtseize. Well, I guess we can go like Pathway on black Thoughtseize. And then, yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Try to clear the way for a Saram. Ooh, I'm going to say Phoenix. Yeah. So I think here we're just going to cast a Deadweight on the Channeler right now so they don't get that Surveil. And then I think next turn we'll just go like Thoughtseize, Godless Shrine tapped. Unless they play another... Sprite Dragon's pretty good. That's another good Deadweight target. Jeez, all these Deadweights. Do we want to Thoughtseize? Probably. Ooh. Probably gonna take the Stormwing. Costs 3 less if you cast something, so we can play like they hit a land off either of these, but we don't really have an answer for the Stormwing right now. Iteration's pretty good. Like they also scry 2 here. I think I'd rather just get rid of the Stormwing and Deadweight whatever they play with like the iteration or something. Or if they consider into another creature. So they left it on top and drew it. Faithless Looting. Is that a Phoenix? Well, it wouldn't be a Phoenix. They would have thrown it in the graveyard. It's probably like a 1-mana draw thing, like a cantrip. They got rid of a Spire Bluff and a Pillar of Flame. I don't really like playing Saram here. I don't really want to play Saram until we are able to shelter it. So we're just going to put Lurrus in our hand. I kind of want to protect it. There's no real reason to just kind of jam it out there and then it dies to like Unholy Heat or even worse, a Pillar of Flame because we can't get it back with a Lurrus. Exile Island. An Inquisition would be a good card here. Stormwing's pretty good. Yeah. I would like to Saram. Yeah, so we're going to go Saram, Deadweight the Entity, draw a card. And then we'll go from there. Deadweight, draw. Another Deadweight, sweet. So, we're going to pay 2 life, we're going to Deadweight this. That's all 4 Deadweights. Wow. Wow. So, like, they can kill the Saram if they want to. Yeah. So Unholy Heat into a Looting. They're going to be left with 1 card in hand, so that's pretty good for us. I still don't want to play the Lurrus. But, how do we get this back? We will draw a card. Jeez. We will cartouche. We will draw a card. We'll make a 1/1. Play another cartouche. Draw a card. Sheesh. I don't think we need the shelter anymore. Just hard cast if... Oh, Crackling Drake's pretty good. Does this have first strike? This does have first strike. Does it have vigilance? It does have vigilance. So I think what we're going to do is play Luris. I'm going to play a Deadweight from the graveyard on the Crackling Drake. We're going to play this pathway. Sentinelize on the SRAM. Draw a card. Plane doesn't do anything here. So we will attack for 6. We're going to hope we don't die. I don't think we're going to on this turn. Yeah, flashing back eluding is pretty good news for us. Next turn we get a flashback another Deadweight. Or not flashback, but cast it from a graveyard from Luris. Killing the Crackling Drake and then attacking for 6, 9, 10, 11. Little awkward having the second copy of SRAM in hand. Yeah, opponent can't handle the auras. The auras. 5 and 1. Run it. Okay, we are 5 and 1 going into lucky game number 7. We go first. No creature. Easy mole. We do have an Inquisition, which is cool, but like everything else we need. Like the Mogis' favorite could kill like a Llanowar Elf, but whatever. Much better. Much, much, much better. We are going to get rid of one copy of these Cerams. That way we can go like Thoughtseize turn 1. If they don't have any Spire removal, we're just going to slam Ceram on turn 2. Keep 6. Get rid of that. We will go pay 2. Thoughtseize you. Looks like we're up against goblins. What is this thing? Oh, that seems pretty good. War Chief also pretty decent. This dies. I mean, they both die to Deadweight, so we're gonna go ahead and take the big Cranko. And it looks like they're mono red, so I mean, like we have to look out for Gem Palm, but that's it. Draw a card. And we're just gonna put the other Sentinel Eyes on this Eidolon here. Gaining some life is probably pretty important. Especially if we have this Deadweight to take care of their turn 3 play. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, look at that piece of candy. Deadweight, draw 2 cards. 1 and a 2. Yeah. Yeah, that was just an insane draw. Insane draw on our part. Also, like, our opponent didn't do anything for the first 2 turns. It got really punished for it. So it looks like we're 6 and 1. We're going to go ahead and go into game number 8 and try to get that 7-win mark. Let's go. All right, and we have 2 shots. 2 shots for this. This hand looks pretty good. We could have played an Awakening tapped and then do a Concealed Courtyard into a Spirit Dancer. Like this hand seems good. We just hope they don't have like, you know, a Fatal Push or something that kills our Spirit Dancer, but we have the backup. I would like to draw a 3rd land. That'd be the best. I'm hoping we play against like a creature deck here. Like elves would be a good one to play against right now. Green white tells me that we have to look out for like Skyclave Apparition, but that's it. Gilded Goose. Green white gild. Oh, are we on another Bant Soul Herder deck? It feels like we might be on another Bant Soul Herder deck. I think what we're gonna do is cartouche this Spirit Dancer, draw a card. I'd like to draw another white source. No, it didn't happen. That's fine, though. We'll start by attacking for 3, then we're just going to play an Eidolon. If they have a Skyclave, that's kind of rough for us. They might have a Collected Company or like the Inquisitor Captain, which kind of makes it a little bit harder for us, but like not a bad position here at all. I'd really like to draw another white source. Alright, so that's good news for us. Innkeeper into nothing. Ooh, double Glacial Fortress and a Sun Petal Grove. How do you like your Guild Gates opponent? Neoform? What? What? Please tell me, opponent, please tell me what is going on here. Skyclave, yeah. Spirit Dancer down. Ew, there's nothing going on here. So they didn't use the food token to cast like something out of their hand, so that makes me think that they don't have another exile effect. They could have another Neoform, which is a little weird for us. But given that they didn't cast this like directly out of their hand and they had a Neoform for it, I don't think they actually have something else in their hand to deal with the Spirit Dancer. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Jeez. Jeez. Good thing it's non-token, so they can't just like keep exiling our tokens that we're making off of it. Uh-huh. Ephemerate. That Ephemerate. Jeez. Yeah. What do we do here? I'll just draw a card. I think that this game is going to be hard to win. I guess we're like another Spirit Dance. Well, no, because we have to kill the Skyclave. We need a dead weight to start. Yeah, we're going to exile the rune. Attack with a big old soul herder. We're just going to eat the 6 here. This is the second Bant Soul Herder list we've played against. When they play Neoform, they're playing Collected Company with the Neoforms and Ephemerates. Okay. I feel like you got to choose between one of them, right? You probably shouldn't be playing. Unless like a Neoform is a fun of. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, do they have another one? There's no way. We have to put another Sentinel Eyes on this. They have another Ephemerate. They've got to have another Ephemerate. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good game. Good game. Flicker, flicker, flicker. That's pretty sweet. Well, we do have one more shot to get the 7-win mark. We're 6-2 right now. We're going to go ahead and run into the last game of this series. All right, we are 6-2, and regardless of what happens in this game, fantastic run. We go first. We have two-ish lands, but overall solid hand. We'll keep it. Just gonna lead off with an Eidolon. Black kind of freaks me out a little bit here. I think we're gonna Thought Season, put a Cartouche on the Eidolon. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. Mind Stone gets him to archive faster. We'll take the Mind Stone. Cartouche on the Eidolon, and hiya. We're just gonna play the thing that can actually attack if we don't draw something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just don't want them to get to an Ugin. Ugin bad. Six, 7. Nope. Uh-oh. Radiant Fountain's pretty good here for them. Do they go Archive? Or do they go Karn? Archive. Ugh, there's not a whole lot we can really do here. What do they do? Karn and minus to do something? Minus for a max of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. BOGLES is not in arena. What do you get? What do you get here?
My allies are counting on me.
What saves you? I have Exacties here. Tormod's Crypt. That doesn't do anything? Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what they could have here. A Fatal Push? Nope. Cool. Look at that. 7-2. We went ahead, finish this. Let's go through here just to show you that this was a legit 7 wins. You're not going to be able to see a whole lot from the Benzo screen. Oh, what did we get? Ooh, oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. 7 wins, 2 losses right there. The power of Black-White Auras is real. Definitely check out the deck. Climb the ladder with it. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you, it's a good deck choice right now. Nobody's expecting it. Great deck. Anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Show your support, show your love here. I will have new videos coming out every so often. I don't really have a set schedule. Sorry. But anyway, thanks for stopping in this time. We went ahead, got that 7 wins like we wanted to, played a fantastic deck, and we will see you next time in the arena.